Ladies and gentlemen, before we get into the analysis of this video, I want you to listen to what Anthony Kibagendi has said. Something that has really clearly indicated that the united opposition unity is in limbo. While speaking in a rally that was Fredo Matiangi's rally to Migori, Anthony Kibagendi has come out with serious allegations about Rigathi Gachagua and his intimidation to smaller tribes in the larger united opposition. This is what Anthony Kibagendi said in that rally in Migori.
Rigathi Gachagua, sisi kama makabila madogo, we are feeling that you are intimidating us. We want to tell you, Rigathi Gachagua, while we have tremendous respect for you, sisi tunataka tukae kwa meza kama equal partners. We will not allow you to continue intimidating other principles in the opposition. Wewe Rigathi Gachagua, ningependa kukuambia, sisi tayari tulikuwa kwa opposition kabla utoke kwa serikali. Kwa hivyo kuja polepole, tuko tayari kufanya na watu kazi na watu wa Mount Kenya, usije ukatudhulumu.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to give you the basis of what is happening in the larger united opposition. There was, if you remember yesterday, there was an incorporation of some principles into the Azimio coalition. And of course, one name that was missing into the inclusion into the Azimio coalition was Rigathi Gachagua's name and the DCP party into the Azimio large Azimio coalition. And after some times later, there were videos circulating of Rigathi and Kalonzo consulting, whereas Rigathi has come out today to decline or to say that it's not time to join coalitions. It's time for each and every party to sell its agenda separately, and then they'll form coalitions when they are approaching the 2027 general election, maybe 3-4 months into the general election. In this analysis, we want to look into why Rigathi Gachagua is opposed to the formation of coalitions and why he's appealing that the parties should campaign separately as they approach the 2027 general election, because from what we were expecting, or the other parties were expecting, is that form a larger coalition, bring all the principles together, and maybe bring out a flag bearer of the Azimio, the united opposition, and then start campaigning as a group. Something like what we saw that was happening during the NASA time. If you remember the NASA thing that Raila Odinga did, where they were forming principles and they could move together wearing the same suit. Something like that is what was the intention of the Azimio coalition. But Rigathi Gachagua has come out to say that it's not time for coalitions. It's time for each and every party to sell its agenda separately. And then at the end of the day, they come out to sit and discuss the way to move forward when it's approaching the election time. Now, why do you think Rigathi Gachagua is rejecting the formation of the coalition? One of the reasons is that Rigathi Gachagua has a new party that is very popular in the Mount Kenya region, and that's the DCP party. And Rigathi Gachagua understands that there is an higher possibility that it will not be him who will be chosen as the flag bearer of the opposition, because in any case, we have seen all the opinion polls that have been conducted. They have not been favoring his candidature as the flag bearer of the united opposition, as much as he's the one who controls almost the entire of the larger Mount Kenya region. Ladies and gentlemen, if a coalition is agreed upon right now, Rigathi understands that it will affect the DCP popularity in the Mount Kenya region, because it will now force them to start moving together, and they will start popularizing the coalition. And some of the followers that of DCP will start seeing that unity between maybe DCP, PNU, and Jubilee, and they'll see that now these parties are working together, and that one is going to reduce the popularity that the DCP party has gotten in the Mount Kenya region, because this is one of the biggest backing of Rigathi Gachagua, because he believes that from DCP he is going to get a lot of seats in all the categories, from governor, senator, members of parliament, women rep, and even MCC. The second reason is that Rigathi Gachagua believes that it's too early to pick a flag bearer of the united opposition, and another principle will be joining, maybe even the Leader Mwananchi when it joins the larger united opposition, and even if when they come into the Azimio coalition, it's too early to choose a flag bearer of the united opposition, because he believes that Rigathi has a mind that that person will be taken, or will be the government will frustrate that candidate, and by the time they will be approaching the election, there will be a strategy. The other side will have come up with a strategy to ensure that the candidate does not become as strong as he could be if he is chosen nearer to the approach of the 2027 general election. Ladies and gentlemen, the final reason that Rigathi believes that that makes Rigathi oppose the coalition thing is that if the coalition is chosen right now, and we have 1 year to almost a year to election, is that in any case there is a fallout from the larger united opposition, the Azimio coalition, whichever the group they'll form, then it's going to greatly affect the unity of the united opposition. Just imagine if they go and pick maybe Kalonzo Musyoka as the flag bearer of the united opposition, and there's a disagreement from some principles, and they decide to join maybe the President Ruto side. It's going to greatly undermine the candidate who will be chosen by the larger united opposition. And to avoid such a thing happening, it's to wait until the election the election is almost approaching, so that they can choose a candidate at that time, when even if someone falls out, there will not be a great effect as it could be if there's a fallout as at the moment. And ladies and gentlemen, one thing is that Rigathi Gachagua also is a good historian. He reads from the book of Mwai Kibaki, and Mwai Kibaki was chosen. That was in 2002, I believe 2002. Was chosen 1 month 14 days into the general election. Was it 2 months? I think 14 days into the general election, and he still won that election. And he believes that the best strategy is choosing a candidate when it's almost approaching the election period, so that there is no great undermining and there is no great fallout from the candidate who will have been chosen. Other reasons, you can tell me what you think about this analysis. Remember, Matiangi is in Migori doing his campaigns. Rigathi Gachagua has come out to give a response to what was alleged that he had claimed that smaller parties, PNU, DP parties from the Mount Kenya region, should fold their parties and join DCP, saying that that is not his stand. His stand is that every party should sell itself, and he even gave reference to the way he came out to support the DP candidate in Impere, not of course even going ahead to say that he even withdrew his DCP candidate because he's a person who believed that that seat should have was a DP seat, and DP party seat led by party leader Justin Muturi, and it was a right thing to do to support that position. So you can tell me what you think. I'll take my time to really give a response, and thank you very much for always supporting this platform. It's because of you we are where we are. Let's meet next time. Stay safe.